Why, horsehair cravats and canvas could do that.
Wizard of Oz! You guys look like a fabulous crowd here tonight. I hope you guys are going to have some... Now, is it a good question or is it a bad question? Is it a question about the human experience? Is it a question about the very soul of mankind? Is it? No, you can't. First thing you have to do, get back. Go to the beginning of the Yellow Brick Road and skip. Mr. Potato, go back there and skip. Skip. Step back. Skip from the beginning of the Yellow Brick Road. Step away from me, sir. Step away, your turn will come. I'm sure you do. Now please skip down the Yellow Brick Road, you fucking freak from Arkansas. Stop talking and start listening. I am in complete control. Get up here. Shush, shush. What's your name? What is your fucking name?
I was just wondering if I...
What is your fucking name?
I just wonder if I...
What is your fucking name?
Can I borrow $5?
Dude, man, the people are watching. It's showbiz, man. What the fuck is your name? Alright, I will give you this beer if you tell me your name.
My name is Mr. Potato.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear everybody say Mr. Potato?
Step forward, Mr. Potato.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Approach, if you dare, the shrine of the horrible and all-powerful Wizard of Oz.
Can we please have someone who's not from the Midwest come up here? Yes, you, ma'am. Someone who's not from the Midwest and has some fucking manners. There we go, that's a nice skip. And what's your name, miss? Tell the people.
Tracy.
Can everybody say Tracy? Tracy? Will you reach deep down into your heart? Will you reach into the bowels of your soul? And I do mean bowels, ladies and gentlemen.
There's big ones there.
And I want you to come up with a question that will touch each and every individual here. Please, speak into the mic, Tracy.
Oh, great and powerful ass. I want to know, do I have an immortal soul, or am I just a conglomeration of cells and chemicals and just pathetic and pointless?
The great and powerful Oz has considered your question. But do you not realize that one is not only one thing, one is many things. Even a foolish installation, the ugliest thing on the flyer. Yet you have come to seek the shrine of the immortal and all-powerful Wizard of Oz. Your question has pleased me. Your soul is certainly immortal. Or, if it was not before, it is now. Now go forth and multiply, and fill the land with such as yourselves. The ass has spoken!
Yeah! Finally, a question that will please the great, almighty, and all-powerful wizard.
Stand straight.
Yes, sir. Do you have a question, you monk, you funky, punky monkey, you? What's your name, sir?
Guy.
Fucking guy comes up here, right? He wants to talk to the wizard, right? Comes, he's the man, right? Huh? Get the fuck out of here. And is your question something that will touch the hearts and souls of all these people who are white and very wealthy?
I believe so.
Okay, wealthy white people, hold on to your pocketbooks. Guy is gonna ask you a question.
Almighty Wizard, can I find true love on the playa here?
The great and powerful Ass has considered your question. Only those who are worthy of love may find it here on the playa or anywhere else. But those contempt may well find themselves bowing and kowtowing before the horrible Wizard of Ass. The Ass has spoken. Remove yourself from the sacred presence, you concatenation of protoplasm.
We can find beer bottles. We can find beer cans. We can find wrappers from power bars. We can find tens of thousands of these items, and all these items can be found tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. when you will wake up and help us clean up this fucking mess you pigs have left here in the middle of a fucking desert. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, if you camped on the southern side, please meet at South 20th. If you camped on the northern side, please meet at North 20th. We will sweep our entire city. Each and every one of you is responsible for this mess, and each and every one of you will help me clean it up, or I'll kick your fucking ass personally, each and every one of you. Now, please, skip down the Yellow Brick Road. Come on down here. And your name is, you saucy little bouncy, smiling office worker?
Denise.
Did I call it Denise?
Denise.
Do you work in an office?
I do.
That's why I make the big bucks. Denise, do you have a brother?
I do not.
You don't have a brother named a nephew?
No, I don't.
That's another joke. Do you have a question that will touch the heart and soul of that woman in the boa there with no shirt on? Do you have a question that will touch her?
I have a question I hope will touch everybody.
Then please turn to the ass and ask your question.
Step forward, Denise, and address me, the intolerable Wizard of Ass.
Oh, great ass. Can you tell me, why do people age?
The great and powerful Ass has sat upon your question, and now, from the bowels of experience, will void the answer unto you. Creatures age because nothing lasts. The earth itself gradually wears down into fine swirls of playa dust. The sun will ultimately go out and become a cold lump, not even a cinder. And these will be nothing as unto pimples on the eternal Wizard of Ass. The Ass has spoken.
Time is nothing but a pimple on the great Wizard of Ass. There's something to be said for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Time is a thing of dragonflies and angels. The former live too little, and the latter live too long. But nothing outlives the Wizard of Ass, except perhaps my patience, which is not inexhaustible.
Okay, we have another question right here, sir. Is it a good question, or am I going to kick you? Freak. What's your name, sir? Evil Ed. Evil Ed. Can we all say Evil Ed? I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I got a bad feeling about Evil Ed. I got a bad feeling this isn't going to be what I want here. So, are you ready to ask your question, Evil Ed? Please, look to the ass and ask your question.
When you're eating a bowl of fuck, do you use a fork or a spoon?
Can you please repeat the question for those who couldn't hear it, you drunken moron?
When you're eating a bowl of fuck, do you use a fork or a spoon?
The evil that men do lives after. The good is oft inherent with their bones. To eat a whole flock, one requires a knife to cut the condiment into two juicy, equidistant, equilateral sections, and then devour each one with great snortings and snackings of snooty, gustatory pleasure, as the great Ass will do to you until unfortunate one, if you do not ponder why you wasted everyone's time with a question of such caliber. Go forth from the Wizard of Ass. The Ass has spoken.
That's a terrible question. Get out of here. That's not a question about life and the soul of man. That doesn't touch people. That's stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a good question. What's your name, miss?
Aaron.
Can everybody say, Aaron? Aaron's from Los Angeles. Aaron's hobbies include underwater basket weaving and abstract house painting. Aaron, are you ready to ask your question? Please ask away.
Oh, great mighty ass. Where do all my socks go when I wash them?
The great and all-powerful Wizard of Ass knows the answer to your question. But ponder well whether you want it answered, for the answer reeks and is redolent of cosmic fear, which would cause your eyes to start from their spheres, and each particular hair to stand on end like quills upon the fretful porpentine. Yet I, the intolerable Wizard of Ass, shall answer your question.
Get with it.
The dark ones get stuck to the dark clothing, and the light ones, sometimes they stick, with static wind to the light clothing. Now get thee forth from my presence. The Ass has spoken.
So if that's what happens to the socks, what happens to all the fucking pens?
I was afraid you would ask about that, chicken. Remember, I swore I would not reveal anything which would not ease my bowels of discomfort.
Great Wizard, I could stand it no longer. Please, burn me! Burn me with the information! Where do the pens go? Do you want to know where the pens go? The people have spoken, Wizard. Come up with something quick.
Where the pains go?
Not the pains, the pens, the writing implements, the bics, the shicks, the rolling writers, the calligraphy markers, the sharpies. Where, oh where, Great Wizard, where do they go?
Now indeed, they have offended the greatly intolerable Wizard of Ass. For it is known to all, even fools and village idiots, that the pens do not go anywhere. They are non-biodegradable. They shall stain the earth unto the end of time. They shall pile up in noxious heaps and strangle all animal and vegetable life. And when the sun extinguishes itself billions of years hence, the remains of big pens will be found in the cooling strata of the blasted and withered planet Earth. The Ass has spoken!
I feel bad that I know now. I should have kept my big mouth shut. All right, next, sir. Please skip more. And your name is, sir?
Randy.
Can everybody say Randy? Randy. Do you work out, Randy?
Yeah, I do.
Where do you work out?
Jim?
What gym?
Golds?
Faggot. Randy, I want you to take your faggot ass, turn around, and ask the Great Wizard your meaningful, psychological, and scatological question. Do it.
I want to know.
Please speak into the microphone so that people can understand what you're saying.
Great ass, I want to know. Tell me about God.
Great ask, he wants to know about God. Great ass, are you there? Oh, Great Wizard, was that question too much? Was that question too much? Did we break the Wizard of Ass?
Too much, too soon, and we call it death.
It's a little ambiguous. Can you elaborate?
We are experiencing technical difficulties. The great and powerful ass has spoken.
Well, while they're straightening out all their testicle difficulties back there, I want to tell you a little story here. There's 3 guys, and they were on this boat. There was a guy from Mexico, a guy from London, and there was a guy from Brooklyn. They were all on this boat, and the boat sank, and they swam to this deserted island that they thought was deserted, but it was actually inhabited by cannibals. And the cannibals captured them and tied them to 3 trees, and they had a big pot going, and they had cutting up all the vegetables, and they were going to cook them and eat them in the big pot. And the leader of the cannibals said to them, "Now I know that you think that we're, ruthless and vicious savages for eating other men and stuff, but I must tell you that we use your skin to line our canoes for our long fishing trips. We eat your meat, and we use our bones to make tools and weapons and stuff. So to show you that we're not actually savages, I'm going to grant you each one last request." And the man from London said, "Oh, before you cook me in the big pot, I would like a cup of tea." "Yes, that's what I would like." So the cannibal leader said, "Granted, granted," and gave him a cup of tea before they threw him in the pot. And the guy from Mexico said, "Si, senor, I would like to take one last nap before you cook me in the big pot." And granted, let him nap under the big tree for 1 hour before we cook him in the big pot. And the guy from Brooklyn said, "Hey, for my last request, you know what I want? I want a fork." Huh? You know what I'm talking about? And the cannibal leader said, "A fork? That's all you want for your last request? A fork?" "Yeah, a fucking fork, like you eat with it? Come on. It's my last request. I'll do what I want." So the cannibal leader said, "Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's your last request. Here you go. Here's your fork." And the guy from Brooklyn said, "Here's your canoe right here. Yeah? Right there." Sorry. Actually, so we're gonna have to. The last question we have is not you, sir. So get away from my stage. This man right here.
Skip.
Is gonna be the last question.
Go back and skip from the beginning. Yeah. Skip from the beginning.
If you don't go back and skip, yes, you should skip. I would suggest you skip, you freak. Get out of here. Get away from me, you hippie. I'm sorry, this is the last question, sir. You'll have to come back next lifetime. And sir, your name is?
Dr. Trouble.
Dr. Trouble. Dr. Trouble, how many days do you estimate it's going to take for all this fucking glitter to come off your chest?
I plan on exfoliating myself for the next month straight with lots of loofah, about 5 square yards.
Can everybody say loofah?
Lupa.
It sounds like a, wow! I see we have someone who's drinking their first beer tonight. Let's give them a big round of applause. Just go with it, tilt it back, and you get a little dizzy, and then you'll work it all out tomorrow. Okay, this is the last question we have.
I feel honored.
So you should be honored. Make it good. Please address the almighty and great, powerful ass.
Oh, mighty ass of the incredibly tight sphincter.
I am here before you.
Which is more important, material success or spiritual fulfillment?
Which is more important, the land or the atmosphere which presses upon it, the liquid or the vessel which contains it, the alpha or the omega, or the smegma? You have introduced a meaningless categorical distinction, but mystic satisfaction may fall even upon those who are so infamous as to grovel before the horrible and foul-smelling wizard of ass. The ass has spoken. Good God, I'm over here. I'm melting.
Wait, there's the question.
I'm melting. Look what you have done! You ignorant goblins! You fabulous! You have desecrated my home!
cheek! One more cheek! But I'm going to that birthday party. How you doing? Good, how are you?
I'm a carpenter, man. I'm really good with my feet today.
Yeah?
I'd say that I was 101 feet away right
Well,
now.
this is direct from the fire department. I'm just a ranger. I have superiors I have to answer to.
No, you don't. What are they going to do, fire you?
Chicken, there's no severance pay.
Yeah, whatever.
So, you know, there's a lot of plastic melting out here.
Yeah.
So where does that go? You guys, we need you to move back about 100 feet, please. Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
100 feet, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the 100 feet line right there.
That's not 100 feet.
That's 100 feet.
Like 100 chicken feet.
100 chicken feet.
Chicken feet.
Good one.
Woo! Nice. Something caught on fire.
It's not a safety thing. I'm gonna have fun and shit fucking with you.
Dude, you want to deal with the Blackhawk Ranger, you want to deal with the fire guy, police guy. But who's going to be less pleasant? Who's going to be less pleasant?
Obviously, you're less pleasant, man.
Man,
Good date,
it was an accident. It was an accident waiting to happen, if you ask me, God.
Oh, look, the man behind the
Crack
curtain.
over there.
100 feet.
Wow. Who would have known? Who would have known?
Got from chicken, you know, the cues or anything like that. I was supposed to intuit it somehow. So he had to run back and say, keep saying I'm melting. And then I said it some more and did some distortion in my voice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was good. Yeah. Your popcorn is done, too, up there. Here.
I didn't know I was expected to do a commercial when I was caught completely shut like that. If I'd only